Any more kids in your future?
Well, I say I have 2 kids. I have a big boy, Donald, and I have a little boy, Baron. So my hands are full now, and especially with the business that I started, really the schedule is really busy.
1. The bling ring. First, we start off with something that'll make your piggy bank weep. Melania's jewelry collection. This isn't your grandma's pearl necklace we're talking about, trust me. The engagement rings. Yes, plural. When Donald Trump proposed to Melania back in 2004, he didn't just put a ring on it, he put the entire jewelry store on it. The original engagement ring was a 15-carat emerald-cut diamond that could probably be seen from space. The price tag? A hot $1.5 million. But wait, that sounds not all. Not even close. For their 10th anniversary, Donald decided that 15 carats just wasn't cutting it anymore. So, like any totally normal, not at all excessive husband, he upgraded it to a 25-carat diamond, because nothing says I love you like a rock that could sink a small boat. This new bauble is estimated to be worth around $3 million, that's right. Melania's wearing a house on her finger. A really nice house. 2. Home Suite Mega Mansion. The Trump Tower Penthouse. When your home makes Buckingham Palace look like a studio apartment, you know you're doing something right, or very wrong, depending on your perspective. Let's take a look at Melania's home in the Trump Tower, the gold standard of excess. The Trump Tower penthouse honestly looks like King Midas went on a decorating spree after downing a few Red Bulls. We're talking 24-karat gold and marble everywhere. The ceilings? Painted with scenes from Greek myths, because nothing says, I'm rich, like having a bunch of naked gods staring down at you while you eat your cornflakes. The penthouse is reportedly worth $100 million. That's not a typo. $100 million. You can buy a small island for that kind of money, but why bother when you can have a gold-plated paradise in the sky? The chandelier to end all chandeliers. In the penthouse's main living room hangs a chandelier that's probably visible from the International Space Station. This isn't your average IKEA light fixture. This bad boy is dripping with crystals and probably costs more than most people's entire homes. Rumor has it that when Melania turns it on, the electricity bill makes the national debt look like pocket change. But hey, when you're living the trillionaire life, who's counting? 3. Melania's wardrobe. If you thought your closet was full, wait until you hear about Melania's fashion collection. It's less of a wardrobe and more of a small department store. The coat of many colors. Remember that $50, $105 to $100 Dolce & Gabbana jacket Melania wore during a trip to Sicily? You know, the one that cost more than the average American's annual salary? Yeah, that one. It was floral, it was fabulous, and it probably could have fed a small village for a year. But hey, when you're meeting world leaders, you can't just show up in last season's clearance rack finds, right? That jacket wasn't just a piece of clothing, it was a power move. A very expensive, very floral power move. The shoe collection. Melania's shoe collection is so vast, it probably has its own zip code. We're talking shelves upon shelves of Louboutins, Manolos, and Jimmy Choos. Each pair costs more than most people's monthly rent. Legend has it that if you listen closely, you can hear the collective sob of credit cards everywhere when Melania goes shoe shopping. Her collection is estimated to be worth millions. Yes, millions. On shoes. Let that sink in while you look down at your scuffed sneakers. 4. Melania's transportation situation. When you're married to a guy who owns his own jet, you don't exactly call an Uber. Let's take a look at how Melania gets from A to B, where A is usually a mansion and B is usually another mansion. The Boeing 757. Forget first class. When you're Melania Trump, you fly Trump class. The family's Boeing 757, affectionately known as Trump Force One, is like Air Force One's flashier, gaudier cousin. This flying palace is worth about $100 million and comes complete with gold-plated seatbelts, because nothing says safety first, like being strapped in with the same material as your favorite rapper's teeth. The plane has a master bedroom for those long flights when you need a silk-sheeted nap, a shower, because arriving with jet-lagged hair is so passé, and enough gold accents to make Scrooge McDuck jealous. The car collection, because walking is for peasants. When she's earthbound, Melania cruises around in style. The Trump garage is like a Ferrari dealership had a baby with a Rolls-Royce showroom. We're talking multiple Rolls Royces, Bentleys, and probably a few cars that haven't even been invented yet. Her favorite? A $600,000 Mercedes SLR McLaren he gave her. That's right, her car costs more than most people's houses. But hey, when you're running errands like pick up more gold polish and buy a small country, you need a reliable set of wheels. The future First Lady was pregnant with her son Barron when she participated in a Vogue picture shoot in 2006. Wearing a long coat, body paint, and a gold bikini, she flaunted her pregnant belly while posing on the steps of the Trump plane. Beside her, Donald posed in a fancy car. This fancy car was the $600,000 Mercedes SLR McLaren. 5. Melania's watch collection. Because checking the time on your phone is so middle class, Melania's got a watch collection that would make a Swiss banker blush. The Rolex that could pay your college tuition. Melania's been spotted wearing a Rolex Day-Date 36. Price tag? A cool $60,000. That's right, she wears your student loans on her wrist. But it's not just any Rolex. This bad boy is encrusted with diamonds, because apparently telling time isn't fabulous enough without some extra sparkle. The Vacheron Constantin Cale-Duchesse. The Cale-Duchesse, a timepiece designed by Vacheron Constantin, is adorned with many diamonds. It features 98 more brilliant diamonds on its face, 560 diamonds cut in a rectangle design, and 182 diamonds cut in a trapeze shape. This exquisite watch costs approximately $1,275,000. Yes, you read that right, about $1.3 million for a watch. This isn't so much a watch as it is a collection of rare colored diamonds that happens to tell time. At this point, it's less of a watch and more of a wearable bank vault. If she decides to wear the GDP of a small nation around her wrist, who are we to say no? 6. The beauty regimen and looking like $1,000,000, literally. When you're in the public eye as much as Melania, looking good isn't just an option, it's a full-time job. And like any job in the Trump world, it comes with a hefty price tag. The cream of the crop, La Mer Moisturizer. Melania reportedly slathers herself in La Mer Moisturizer. At $2,000 per jar, this isn't your average drugstore face scoop. This stuff is made from sea kelp, fermented for months with special sounds and light. Yes, you read that right. They play music to the kelp. For $2,000, that cream better be singing back. Rumor has it that Melania bathes in this stuff. Okay, we made that up, but would you really be surprised? Melania's hair care. Melania's hair is so perfect, it probably has its own Secret Service detail. Her colorist, Mordecai Alvo, has revealed that her hair treatments can cost up to $500 a pop. That's right, her hair color costs more than most people's monthly grocery bill. But it doesn't stop there. The products used on her luscious locks include caviar. Yes, fish eggs on her head, because apparently regular shampoo is for the 99%. 7. Vacation homes. When you're Melania Trump, getting away from it all doesn't mean a weekend camping trip. It means retreating to one of several luxury properties that make Versailles look like a starter home. Mar-a-Lago, the Winter White House. This Palm Beach resort isn't just a vacation spot, it's a 126-room mansion that Trump bought for $10 million in 1985. Today, it's worth over $160 million. That's some return on investment. The place is decked out with antiques, gold leaf, because of course, and probably the tears of environmentalists everywhere. It's got a beach club, golf course, and enough rooms to house a small army. Or, you know, the Trump extended family. There's a ballroom too. 7 Springs. Because one massive mansion isn't enough, the Trumps also have a 50,000 square foot estate in Bedford, New York. This place has 60 rooms, 3 pools, and probably its own zip code. The property is so big it spans 3 towns. That's right, this is a small fiefdom. Melania probably needs a golf cart just to get from the bedroom to the kitchen. 8. The finishing touch. The handbag. Hoard Birkins for days. Melania's handbag collection is like the Fort Knox of fashion. Her favorite? The Hermes Birkin bag. These babies start at $12,000 and can go up to, well, the sky's the limit. She's been spotted with multiple Birkins, including a rare white crocodile version that's worth more than $75,000. That's right, she carries around a bag that costs more than some people's annual salary. But hey, where Where else is she supposed to keep her solid gold breath mints? The sunglasses collection. When you're as famous as Melania, you need good sunglasses. Not just to shield your eyes from the sun, but also from the blinding reflection off all that gold in your house. So, of course, she wears sunglasses indoors sometimes. Her favorite pair? Dolce & Gabbana shades that cost about $2,000. Because when you're squinting at the common folk, you might as well do it through $2,000 worth of designer lenses. In the life of Melania Trump, the word expensive loses all meaning, and budget is probably considered a swear word. Remember, the next time you feel bad about splurging on that $5 latte, just think, somewhere out there, Melania is probably using a toothbrush that costs more than your car. It's all about perspective, people. Maybe one day, you too can live the trillionaire life. Just remember to maybe marry a billionaire. That seems to help. Or start playing the lottery.